All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we go, week 9. The last final 6 games we got left to go. So let's go right over the standings here and see where everybody's at. We got Ty all the way at the top by himself with 7 wins in a row to be 7-1. He's only got $6 left, so hey, he's spending his money and getting his wins. Can't complain. In second place by himself, we have Jeremy, who's our points leader. He's got roughly 130 points than the next person, and then about another 30 points over the next person after that. So he's got a good cushion there for any tiebreakers. So we'll see if he keeps it going. He's also got 3 wins in a row going. So a little bit of a winning streak for Jeremy. Next, we have Richard and Dave at 5 and 3. Richard's lost 2 in a row to be in third there, and Dave sneaking up there week by week, so only got about 0.4 points behind Richard. So we'll see if those guys stay up there at the top. Next, we have 3 guys there at 4 and 4. We have the buddies Jay and Adam, Tom and Dallas. Tom's won 2 in a row to jump up to 500. Dallas has lost 1 to fall back. So good tight race there. And then the 8th and final playoff spot, we got this guy, which is nice. Finally nice to string together a couple wins, sneak into the playoffs, still scoring lots of points. So I wasn't up there last week in points with some teams getting over 200, but it's okay. I got the win. So, and then also at 3 and 5 there is Sunil and Rob. They're about 120 points or so behind me. So I got that nice tiebreaker. Rob's lost 3 in a row, unfortunately for him. So nice 3 and 2 starts kind of dropped to 3 and 5. So we'll see if he can turn it around this week. And at the bottom 2 places there, we got, I was going to say Richard, but it's Wayne at 2 and 6 and lost 5 in a row. After a nice 2 and 1 start, he's fallen off the wagon there. So maybe he turns it around this week. He had a couple of rough weeks back to Jeremy. So maybe this week he'll be his week. And then at the bottom, Jen with roughly, 106 points behind the next closest guy in points for. So she can string along a couple wins here, maybe get some decent points, some guys. McCaffrey's coming back soon, so maybe that'll help her, chip away and maybe get, maybe 9th, 8th, maybe sneak in. Who knows? 2 and 6 wins, maybe. Gonna win probably 4 of the next 6 games. I might have an outside chance if we kind of all beat each other. I don't know what the schedule is like. So, all right, we'll head off to the first matchup. As always, it's one of mine. So this week I play good old cousin Tom here. Originally I was favored to win by about 2. Now I'm up by about 11. So I had a good week from Tank Dell. He got about 5 points higher than projected. 6 receptions, 126 yards. Tom had Dalton Schultz in there. There's about 4 points less than projected. We both got some decent teams here. Amari Cooper on a new team should still play well. Lamar was questionable early in the week. Mahomes has good weeks and so weeks. Like, he hasn't had a great week yet, so maybe that'll turn around for Tom. So we'll see. I do like my receivers as an overall better because I have lots of them that are good. So, but obviously Tom has an advantage in running back with Connor and Henry there. I lost Moss to injury, so slim pickings around there. So I just had to throw in Tyson Chandler for now. Maybe I'll throw in Gibson closer to, I don't know what's going to happen there. So and I think Thomas is questionable, so maybe I have to switch him out for Watson. But yeah, currently I'm favored to win. I don't know if I'm gonna win. Tom's a good team too. So I think I'm going to take Tom on this one. I don't think my team is going to do well. The running backs are a little rough this week. I know 2 is back for Waddle, which is nice. The Bengals are hot and cold, so hard to say. Right? So then if Philly gets rolling on Jacksonville, it might just be a Barkley game, and then Smith gets written out. So yeah, so I'm going to say Tom wins this one. Probably a close one, but That's the way it goes. Okay, next matchup, we have the buddies Jay and Adam taking on second place Jeremy. Originally, Jeremy was favored to win by roughly 35 points. After Thursday's game, it's still roughly 35 points, but the live projection has gone down a bit for each team. Brees Hall, I guess pretty much just missed the touchdown based on the projections there. Came about 7 points short. Xavier Hutchinson didn't put up any points for the buddies on Thursday night there, so that'll hurt. That's a miss, about 7 points there for projection. So Jeremy scores tons of points. Sorry, buddies, you guys have been kind of falling down the standings after a good start there. So I think Jeremy's going to continue on and take another win this week to go to 7-2. Okay, battle of 2, 3, and 5 teams. So this is an important game for me, really, right? So one of them will be ahead of me, maybe one will be behind. We'll see how mine goes. But Sydney was originally favored to win by 9. It's down to 8. Vixen was about a point less than projected. He didn't get any receptions on Thursday, which he said usually 1 or 2 a game. So that's a little down. For Rob, he's got Hawkinson back this week. Rico Dowdle, who knows what's going to happen there. Ingram is the best receiver or best pass catcher in Jacksonville right now. Bigsby's been playing fairly well. I'm hoping, well, I'm sure Rob's hoping. I'm not really hoping, but I'm hoping Ross St. Brown gets moving a little better. Slower start to the season in Detroit than expected, but as a Vikings fan, obviously I like that. But for fantasy wise, these guys have been hurting a bit. I like a couple guys on Sunil's team in comparison, like Coleman, and I like Pitts this week, and McLaurin's been doing really well. But I think overall, no, you know what? I'm changing my mind on the fly. I am going to go Sunil. I think Sunil's going to pull this one off. I think guys like A.J. Brown, McLaurin, Pitts, and Keon Coleman are going to make the difference. And Sunil will take the win, go to 4-5, which is pretty good after being 0-4. So we'll see, Rob. See if you can pull the upset off there. But I think that one's going to Sunil. All right. Huge matchup. These guys could end up with the same record here, but we got Richard versus Dallas, 5-3 versus 4-4. They're pretty much even now, about 3 points difference in the projection after Dallas having about a 10-point lead. Richard had a kicker and a defense playing the other night, so he picked up about 7 points there on the projection. So let's see here. Richard's got Love back this week. Jigba's been playing well. Pittman's got Flacco, so that should be better. Walker's played fantastic lately. Andrews, who knows? It could be a likely game for all we know. We got Trey McBride, who's a good player. McMillan, we'll see. But then on Dallas' side, Xavier Worthy. Puka's got hurt at practice, which is kind of nervous. Neighbors, I like. Brown should do well with Moss out. Taysom Hill. You never know. He always gets a touchdown, so that's probably like a 10 points right there. Chubb's slowly getting back into it here. Maybe with Winston, it helps the run game a little more. And then Wicks versus Dobbs, so we'll see how that plays out. I'm going to agree with projections, although both teams I think are fairly even overall. I like guys like Puka and Neighbors a little better because they're on my other team where I'm 7-1. But I like those guys. I think they do fairly well. Bijan's going to be awesome. I think this week indoors, that Atlanta offense is starting to roll. So no complaints there, I think. Cousins is going to do well. Pitts is going to do well. London, I think Bijan. So I think Dallas is going to do fairly well this week. And move to 5-4 and drop Richard to 5-4 as well. All right, next matchup, we have first place versus 12th place. David versus Goliath. Jensen here, 2-6, projected for only 120 points. to take on Ty, who's now up to about 160 points, thanks to Garrett Wilson's two touchdowns on Thursday night there. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. Jen's team's looking a little, I don't know, I guess banged up. Well, lots of guys on the bye. Higgins doubtful this week. McCaffrey is on the bye, hopefully back next week. Diggs is out for the year. So yeah. Josh Downs might have a better game than that. Atwell might be in tough, but maybe Puka doesn't play as much if he was hurt in practice. Burrow should do okay in Vegas against Vegas. I mean, Laporta has been a bit of a letdown. James Cook's been good, though. Elijah Moore might be okay, but we'll see. Yeah, I ain't going to say Ty. I was trying to look forward for you, Jen, but no, I think Ty's going to win this one. Is it going to be 40 points? Who knows? But yeah, I think Ty's going to win. In our last and final matchup, we have Wayne versus Dave. 2-6 at a 5-game losing streak at the end. Going up against Dave, who's moved up to 5-3. Dave got a good start there from Devonta Adams. 22 points. Gives him a nice 50 points projection there over Wayne. So again, Wayne's in big trouble. He's got Noah Fant in there who's out. He's got a defense in there who's on bye. So he's going to have to put somebody in there. Maybe he puts in, who has he put in there? He could put in Deontay Johnson for the Ravens, in for Noah Fant, put Tyler Kraft in the tight end spot, pick up a defense. Pretty much any defense at this point is probably going to get you 8 to 10 points in our league. Do that, gives him about 15-ish points, puts him closer to 150 maybe. Maybe it doesn't make it look so bad, but I think McConkey will have a good game. Cup should be good. Barkley's been fantastic. Yeah, but Dave, Jalen Hurts, Hill, the good start from Adams. He's got Swift. Kamara's been doing well. Kelsey's been playing better. You can pass against the Ravens, so maybe Cortland Sutton has a good game, or maybe he gets a goose egg. You just never know. Kareem Hunt's played well. So yeah, I think Dave's going to take another win this week, move up to 6-3. All right, here. I'll finish it off. We'll run down who I thought was going to win. I did pick Tom in my matchup against him. I could win. It's close. I'm still favored, but I think with this one, I'm going to play it safe and take Tom's going to win. I think Jeremy's going to beat the buddies, Jay and Adam. I think Sunil is going to beat Rob and move to 4-5. I think Dallas is going to beat Richard. I think Ty will beat Jen, and I'm not even close. Sorry, Jen. And then I think Dave will beat Wayne. So that's for another week. I'm getting later, sorry with these videos. I keep trying for Fridays, but it's the way it's been going lately. So hope you enjoy. Hope you get a chance to watch. And until next time, take it easy, everybody. Okay, bye.